Good day everyone, I'm Sap Duckney. In just a few moments we will be joining Lazy Eddie's Didgeridoo Emporium's 32nd annual World Open Didgeridoo auction, featuring some of the most amazing didgeridoos available anywhere.
And I'm Mark Pigeon. That's right, Sap. Some of the most unique, non-musical instruments that you'll ever see. We'll join the auction right after these messages from our sponsors.
Didgeridoo, the didgeridoo made out of a refrigerator. You can't believe it, you can't delay it, you can't hold it, you can't even play it. Didgeridoo. Yeah, at least it's not a bagpipe auction. Oh. Okay, we're back. Lazy Eddie's Didgeridoo Emporium's 32nd annual World Open auction is starting. Let's join the auction in progress.
Yes, Lazy Eddie is really throwing out the goods this year. This first didgeridoo is by the master didgeridooyer from Kingstown, New Zealand. His name is Uiua'a Ting Tang. He's coming from a long line of didgeridooyers from the Walla Walla Bing Bang tribe.
All the didgeridooyers from that tribe. What tribe is that, Mark?
Walla Walla Bing Bang, Sap.
Right, that one. I was told that the reason they don't make any didgeridoos in the shape of a boomerang is they don't want any to come back.
So smart, that. We're starting with one called the Auckland. It's an alto. It's made of gently pulped, non-bleached, macerated wood fibers, carefully wrapped in multi-layered helical spirals, and held in shape using an adhesive suspended in a spreadable, sprayable medium.
That's a beauty. Let's give it a listen. Oh, it sounds amazing. I know it will go for much more than the asking price of $3,200.
It won't take long for this one to be gone. No doubt to a loving curator or expert player.
Oh, the bids are coming in now.
Oh, and it's sold for $5,800.
That was exciting. Remember, folks, this auction is open to everyone. You don't need to be an accomplished musician to own a didgeridoo. In fact, hardly any real musicians own any didgeridoos. Who has the time to learn music and become a virtuoso when you could just get a didgeridoo and spit into a tube instead?
And here's our next one up for bid. It's called the Americana, mainly for its color scheme. It entails much of the same craftsmanship as the previous item. It was crafted by a master didgeridooyer named Otamwa Ioa. These spirals cannot be easy to apply. This one is also an alto. Eddie is about to play it. Let's listen to this beauty.
Crikey, what a soulful sound. Eddie's really utilising his master ometer there to create an evocative tone. Nothing else sounds quite like it.
That's right, thank goodness. This one's reserve is set at $4,300. Let's see how it fares in the open market. The bids are coming in now. Oh, and it sells for $6,200. The new owner should be delighted with that.
And the previous owner even more so. This year, each of the auction winners get a free book on how to play the didgeridoo. It includes things like circular breathing, places you can go to be alone, safe distances to be away from other people and animals while playing, where you can get spit field absorption pads, and much more. My favourite is the part that teaches you how to play something different each time.
So you won't sound like an unoriginal aboriginal. Here's our third instrument. It's a tribute to Edward Van Halen. It's called the Frankendoo, made by master didgeridooyer Bao 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 Dangy Dang Ding Dong Ding. He's been making these instruments since evolution was invented. He sticks to the traditional methods.
This style of making is so popular this year. I think this is the third of this style. This one is also an alto. It was made to compete in the lightweight, easily carried, low-maintenance category.
This style is very popular this year. I think we're seeing an upswell in the downsizing of our mid-size, compact didgeridoo category. It's a very exciting trend for increasing the numbers of people who can own a didgeridoo, and dangerously decreasing the space between those of us who didgeridoo and those of us who didgeridon't. Eddie is about to play it. Let's listen to this beauty. The bids are coming in. Its asking price was $5,200. The bids are coming in. Still And it finally goes for 6,100. That should make Edward proud. He is a great musician and a real maestro. I wonder if he plays didgeridoo too.
Our next item up for bid is the Junkie Janara. It's our first tenor model. It's made by a newcomer designer in the industry named Shaboom Shaboom Yadadadada. He's known for his experimental designs that use non-historical, non-typical materials.
This one is made of polyvinyl chloride, lovingly severed to length. It includes a bell of completely separate material. The whole thing's painstakingly wrapped in a non-bleached vegan envelopment material and decorated in deceptively traditional style. Let's hear how this new style sounds. Oh, the sweet dulcet tones of experimentation. You can tell he's really on something there.
You mean he's on to something?
Sure, he should definitely keep experimenting with that. It looks surprisingly like a traditional didgeridoo, but has a wholly contemporary sound. Let's see what it's going for. 5,400 is the reserve price. And the bids are coming in now. Up to...
Oh, and it goes for 6,800. That's a great price for this piece. What have you got there, Mark? We are going to take a break for some sponsors now. Didgeridoo? Or didgeridoo not? There is no didgeridoo.
Yoda's didgeridoos. Use the right amount of force.
And we are back. Thank you for that beautiful message, Yoda. So inspirational for an event like this. What is our next item, Sap?
Our next item is a tenor didgeridoo. It's an ode to Africa. It's called the Serengeti. It's made by one of our favorite didgeridooiers named Weemawip Weomomoe. He's an artistic genius. He always gives us masterpieces of this quality. Let's hear this one. Just listen to that timbre. Unbelievable. It's an acrylonitrile butadiene styrene-based structure. It's impact-resistant thermoplastic, and it's waterproof. You know, saliva sealing is so important for a didgeridoo.
Absolutely. No matter how it's played, the didgeridoo is basically a beautiful spit collector. This item reserve is set at 7,200. Let's see how much it will take to get it to go. And the bids are coming in now. And it is sold.
Wow, 8,300 for this masterpiece. That's so exciting. And the proud new owner clearly appreciates the craftsmanship put into this item. We're going to break for our sponsors now. We'll be right back.
Didgeridoo security is your best bet for home security. Not only can you beat a burglar with a soggy log, but playing one is your best assurance that no one will ever come near your house. Didgeridoo, the funniest sound in security.
Who would have thought that didgeridoo players needed security? Our next item up for bid, called the Con. It's a tribute to one of the world's most famous trombone manufacturers.
And its designer and creator is the master Mamase Mamasa Mamamusa. It's a very unusual piece, because it's tunable on a slide like a trombone. This is truly interesting and impressive. Let's hear it now.
Just amazing. This should create a lot of bidding interest. Let's go to the board and see what happens. Its reserve is set at 9,800. And the bidding is just about to start. Here we go. Oh, it's creating a lot of interest.
And the Con sells for 11,300. Amazing. Let's take a moment to take that all in. This is one of those times you'll have to tell all the people you know about it, just so it can sink in. Very exciting. Reminds me why people, and especially hippies, like the didgeridoo.
Arboreal fellatio?
The opportunity to take part in a timeless art.
Yes, that's what I...
Something that gets you breathing heavily and gets your heart rate up.
Yes, that's what I...
Moving on to our next piece. This one is a showstopper. It comes to us from the most exclusive didgeridoo yay at the show this year. It comes to us from Shadooby-Doo Ilang Ilang Doobop. This one is so much more than just a stiff vuvuzela.
This piece is a bass instrument made of extruded aluminum anodized with black finish, with a hole at one end and a bell made of a completely separate material at the other end. Its name is Black Mamba, and you can see why. Let's hear this one.
Crikey, what an eerie, ancient but still modern tone. All that from one instrument. This is the only all-black didgeridoo we've ever had in the auction. Its reserve is set at 13,000, and the bidding has started. Oh, everyone wants in on this one. And the Black Mamba sold for 15,800. So exciting. We'll be right back after this.
Not a didgeridouchebag. Be a didgeridude, man. With didgeridooby.
And we're back. Now we have something new. This item is not a didgeridoo. It is an extender to add lower pitch and depth. It's been added to the con for this demo. Let's hear it.
Hey, that really adds the bass.
It's all about the bass.
And this extender is going for 1,100. And as the bidding starts... Oh. Well, let's move on to the next item.
This next item is quite unusual. It's a piccolo range didgeridoo with surprisingly broad depth of sound. It's made and sold by Blue Moon Dit-da-dit-da-dit. He has named it the Teepee Tube. I wonder what this means in his native language. Painted in the traditional colors of his tribe. Let's give it a listen.
The reserve on this item is... Oh, the bidding's already started. It's still going. It looks like... Yes, the Teepee Tube is sold for 16,700. Amazing.
Yes, really amazing.
Well, we've had a great time here with Lazy Eddie's Didgeridoo Emporium's 32nd annual World Open Didgeridoo Auction. We hope you've had as much fun as we have. We know those with a didgeridoo do. Mark?
Yes, thanks for joining us. Did you say doo-doo? Let's do it again real soon. Bye-bye.